For almost 10 months, I've been working hard to become the #1 Freminet main, and today is that day because I will be putting the final crown on him. So without further ado, let's jump straight into our build overview so we can finally triple crown Freminet. Alright, to begin this showcase, we're going to go ahead and overview my Freminet build. So to start off, let's go to the weapon. I will be running my R2 Redhorn Stone Thresher on him, which gives him a nice juicy 88.2% crit rate, and also a little bit of extra normal attack based off his defense. For artifacts, as I'm sure this is what everyone is the most interested in, let's go ahead and go over these, because these are some of the best pieces on my account. So here we'll start off with our flower. It does 28 crit damage, 6.6% crit rate with a little bit of attack. It did roll into EM, but you know what, that's okay because it has such good crit stats. I'm very happy with this. Then we have my feather, which has 21 crit damage and 9.7% crit rate. It's not a bad feather, you know, could have rolled into attack on these last two pieces, but you know what, that's me being picky. Overall, it's very, very good. And then we have the sadness, the sad piece of this set, the one that's horrible, is the attack sands, because you know what, I just have not gotten a good attack sands, and it bothers me every single day of my life, and I cry every day because I don't have one. But at least it does have a nice little chunk of crit rate in ER, so he does get his burst up, so it's not completely horrible, but trust me, once I get a better one, I will be replacing this instantly. And then we have my very, very juicy physical damage bonus goblet. It has 21.8% crit damage and 10.1% crit rate. It's overall very, very good in my opinion. Of course, these could have rolled into like attack or something, but again, I'm not going to be too picky because the chances of me getting something better are very, very slim. And then we move on to the single best piece of my account, my crit rate circlet with 35% crit damage on it. It is literally so beautiful. It's the best piece on my account. I was screaming when this was rolled. It has a nice little bit of attack on there as well. And unfortunately, a little bit of useless HP, but you know what? That's okay. Because this right here is never going to be improved on. I would be very, very shocked. It's an on-set, amazing circlet, and I could not be happier with it. So overall, the artifacts are in a very good place. I'm pretty happy with all of them. Maybe I could improve on some pieces, especially this one right here, you pesky sands. But overall, I'm very, very happy with them. And for this showcase, he is of course going to be C6. And a little fun fact for you. To get my first copy of Freminet, it took me over 150 pulls because I do have the worst 4-star luck, and I was crying that day a lot. But you know what? It was worth it because we did eventually get him up to C6, and I'm very happy about that. And his talents are 13, 13, and 9. But it will not be staying that way for very much longer because we will be triple crowning, putting the final crown onto Freminet today. And you know what? Without further ado, let's just go ahead and do it. Because I've been waiting to do this for such a long time, and I could not be more excited for this. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Final crown on Freminet. Here we go. Perfect amount of books. Let's do it. There we go. He's triple crowned. We have officially triple crowned Freminet. He has max talents. Even though this talent is literally so useless, it's fine because this is a great day. We have officially triple crowned Freminet. This is so amazing, literally so amazing. Now that we've overviewed the build, we can go ahead and take a look at his secondary stats here. So, his crit ratio, well, everybody loves to talk about crit ratios. Mine will be 71.9% crit rate over 249.3% crit damage. That is almost 250% crit damage on Freminet here, which is so good. He does so much damage. It's such a great ratio. He is definitely one of the best built characters on my account. Along with that crit ratio, he's also rocking 1,745 attack, but luckily that gets boosted by our nice team, which I will go over now. So here is our team comp. So we have Fischl, Freminet, and Mika. And sometimes I replace Mika with Bennett, but overall I prefer Mika, especially with Freminet, because that helps get all of our fanfare stacks up. And you know what? Mika's a physical support, quote unquote. Unfortunately, my Mika is C0, so that's a little bit sad for me. But Mika's actually very, very important because he runs Noblish Oblige, which gives Freminet an extra 20% attack. And that is, of course, on top of super conduct damage and all of our fanfare stacks and all the buffs that Mika provides. So overall, this team is very, very strong, and I'm so glad I get to showcase it today. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and do it. Alright, let's go ahead and start this initial damage showcase here. I usually like to test a lot of my characters against the Dendro Chicken because it gives a good baseline. So let's go ahead and run through this rotation real quick. It's very, very simple. We just go through all of our characters, try not to get absolutely smacked up. go through our burst, and then we're gonna burst with Freminet and do 2 normal attacks, and then we E. Do 1 more attack to space it out. Come on, let's see some big damage here. Let me back it up. 71k right there. Did you guys see that? We killed this guy super duper fast. Always very fast with Freminet. Because you know what? He's a really good character. You know, people say that you need C6 Mika to accomplish your goals with him. Unfortunately, my Mika is a very, very sad C0. Because you know what? I have bad 4-star luck. And I don't know how many banners Mika's been on. But regardless of that, Freminet is doing pretty good damage. 71k right there. But I think we can achieve higher. Alright, everybody. Here we go. We're about to fight the Raiden Shogun. Usually she's pretty good for damage tests. So I'm about to just try not to get... Of course she hit me. Oh my gosh. She's so annoying. I thought it was out of her range. That's okay. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut to when she's down. That way we can see her real big damage numbers. Alrighty, I've officially knocked down the Raiden Shogun. It is time to start up our rotation here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got Freminet here. Let's start this rotation. What damage numbers can we see? 90k right there. 90k, that is absolutely insane. 97, can we hit 100? Come on, 100k. 77, oh my gosh, 97k. That is actually crazy. That is probably one of the biggest physical hits I've ever hit. 97k with Freminet. Are you kidding me? That was insanity. I bet you could hit 100k if you eat food, but I'm trying to do this as a foodless showcase. But overall, that was a very, very awesome run with Freminet. Let's go ahead and fight one more boss with Freminet, and I think you know which one it's going to be. It's the one that everyone uses for their damage showcases. It's Scaramouche. This guy's using so many damage showcases, I could not help but try to knock him down and see how much damage we can hit here with Freminet in a nice big nuke shot. So let's go ahead and try to take down his first phase here. He's going to try to use the freaking fire move. I do not like that. Hopefully we can stay out of the way of it. Oh my goodness, it's coming on me. Oh my god, we did not dodge through that. That's crazy. Alright, let's just start swinging on him here a little bit. See if we can take him down. We'll see if we get a burst up in a second. I think we can right here. Alright, here we go. Let's do our burst with Rena. Then we'll put down Bennett as well. Then we'll burst with Freminet. 37k on the burst. Not bad considering this isn't a crowd build. Can we crit with this, though? Come on. I didn't see any numbers. I did see 40k, though, on the final slash, which is pretty good. Alright, we did it. Let's go ahead and use the thingy. Launch it at him. There we go. Very, very nice. Thank you, Bennett. Alright, let's go ahead and see what damage we can hit on Scaramouche here. Alright, let's start off by putting down Fischl. Then going to Farina. We'll use her healing mode here. Then we're going to put down Bennett. We're going to burst with Freminet. Use his normal attacks. Bop, bop. Come on, what damage? 74. Can we see any better? Can we see any better? 127! 127k right there on that hit. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. I love seeing those big numbers with Freminet. It's so satisfying. And as the #1 Freminet main, I could not be happier with how this showcases went. Even though Freminet is considered to be one of the worst 4-star characters in the game, he has become one of my strongest and my favorite DPS character to play. Also, as luck would have it, I got a better Sans after recording this video, as shown on screen now, which boosted me to number 15 on the Akasha leaderboard in the North American category. You can view that ranking in the description below. Also, make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more Freminet content. That's all for me today. See ya later.